It's time for Ryan's Roses. Sierra, thank you for joining us. We want to get into this right away. You say you were going through your husband's notes app and you found a list of women's names. What did you see on that list?
Yeah, so I saw a list that had women's names on it. And at first I was just thinking like, okay, weird. But then I actually started recognizing some of the names.
Oh.
And yeah, like the first name on it was his first girlfriend. Like he has talked about her before.
Okay.
So I thought that was like really weird. So I scrolled on the list and it seems to clearly be a list of women that he has slept with. And I mean, there's no dates or anything like that on there. It's just the names. And then after my name, there is someone on there that says Christina. So
how many names are on the list?
There's quite a few. And there's like, I think there were 7 or 8.
What made you go through his phone? Were you already sensing something was wrong?
Yeah, I mean, I had a feeling that he was kind of hiding something because he has been kind of like cagey lately. He doesn't really like look me in the eyes. He kind of has weird body language, just kind of stuff like that. So I was like kind of suspicious. And so I actually looked through his emails and texts first, but I didn't really see anything. So I was like, I know I kind of write things in my notes. Let me go check out his.
Wow. Okay. Very interesting. First time I think we've heard about this, a list, and then you are after.
And like, why would you keep it there? It's like asking to get caught.
You're after a list of people, and then there's another name after you.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, this note, it shows on there when it was edited. Oh, and it was edited 3 weeks ago. Christina
was added 3 weeks ago?
Yes. Yes. That is the last time the note was edited.
Okay. And do you know a Christina?
Don't know a Christina. Right. I have no idea.
Gotta get this fast here. Sierra is on the line. She found in her husband's notes app a list of women's names. Looks like he's been with. There was a few names, then her name, then another name after her named Christina, and that name was added just recently, like 3 weeks ago. So she thinks obviously something's going on with her husband, but so strange that he would keep a list of women's names in his notes app while he's married, and then let's see if we can make
it's like, let me put the name of my mistress on my notes app just to see if someone finds it.
How long have you been married, Sierra?
We've been married for 2 years.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to offer him some roses. We're going to find out who he sends them to and see what he writes on the card. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name right now on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
We're going to do that now. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. Let's see what we can find out. Good luck, Sierra.
Okay, thank you.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Tanner, please?
Yeah, this is Tanner.
Hi, Tanner. My name is Heather. I'm calling from the Enchanted Florist. How you doing this morning?
Oh, my God.
Hello, Tanner?
Is it? Yeah. Am I at Ryan's Roses?
This is... Tanner?
Tanner, your voice is being broadcast on the radio.
Oh, my God. Can I say holy... I'm on the radio, right?
Okay. You're on the radio, and I have your wife, Sierra, on the line right now, but it's not a good moment. Do you know what Sierra has seen, Tanner?
No, but I've heard this before, babe. Or you, what's up? Why are you doing this?
Yeah, I'm here, Tanner. I was going through your notes app, and I found a list of women that you have slept with.
Okay. I have literally no idea what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. I saw it, and you updated it 3 weeks ago. Like, it starts with Claire, and then Allie, and Erica. They're all on there. And then I'm on there, and then it's Christina. So who's Christina?
No, that's not what that list is.
Okay, then what is it? What is it then?
Look, it's just this kind of this list I have. It's like it doesn't mean anything. I have lots of lists.
Whatever.
Tanner,
okay,
what is this list of women's names for? What are you accounting for here? Just be honest, Tanner. Here we are.
No.
It's time to come clean.
Time to come clean. I'm saying, look, this is my business.
First of all, why are you yelling?
Tanner, no one's screaming here, okay?
Relax.
Explain it to us so it makes sense. Go ahead.
Yeah, and stop yelling.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm being accosted by 3 people, and I'm just saying it's my business.
Tanner,
I know what it is.
Let's forget about.
It's your wife's business too, because she's clearly.
What's the list for? What is the list for?
Yeah, what is it? Is it just a list of random names? Like, who's Christina?
I mean, I don't even know a Christina.
Well, then why would you write Christina in your notes?
Tanner, this is embarrassing. You have a list of women's names. We have the dates. We have the times. You have your wife's name on it. Then you have another woman. Just tell her.
You are lying.
I mean, it's so obvious.
It's so obvious.
You can't explain yourself. You're lying.
No. There's look. I have another call. I got to go.
Oh wow! I bet you do.
Is he that tempo all the time?
No, he's not, and that's how I know that he's definitely having an affair. He's up to something. That's what.
Well, he couldn't answer a question, so he couldn't explain a thing. Couldn't answer a question calmly. Obviously, went into panic mode there. So, I think we're uncovering what's going on here, and I think you're right. This is what this list is. So
yeah, I knew it.
We're going to let you go, and good luck. I hope that you can get to the bottom of all of it, Sarah.
Me too.
Okay. Bye.
Luck.
Can you explain to me why he was so excited to be on Ryan's Roses?
I don't understand.
Right? Like if he knew what this was and his level of enthusiasm, and then the inability to answer a question about the list at all, guilty.
Yeah. That man was confused.
I was just reading the professions ranked most likely to marry within their own profession, because we did a Ryan's Roses with a marriage that's not going well. Professions ranked most likely to marry within their own profession. Number 5, lawyers, judges, and other judicial workers. Number 4, farmers, ranchers. Number 3, restaurant, bar, hotel managers. Number 2, teachers. And number 1, physicians and surgeons. Must be is it the time of day, the hours?
Probably the hours and like the way of living.
Interesting. We just had a married couple on the line. Marriage has got real problems. So Sierra said she found a list of names, women's names, in his notes app with dates and names, full names. And on that list are exes of his, then his wife's name, and then another name after his wife's name that was just added 3 weeks ago, Christina.
Mm-hmm.
All right. He knew we were Ryan's Roses.
Instantly.
He called it out. I didn't know which way that was going to go.
I didn't know either. I was going to play it out a little bit longer, and then you jumped in.
Well, of course I jumped in because he said, "Is this Ryan's Roses?"
I mean, I could have
you didn't say no.
I didn't say because I didn't say no. I was going to go on about the flower shop more. Then you jumped in. I was like, all right, well,
yeah, well, you're welcome.
Done.
But he also knew. It's like when somebody knows, you can't like bamboozle them.
So he knew. I jumped in. It happened, and then he cannot answer the question. Well, okay, he says that list is not what you think it is. Well, what is it? He couldn't answer the question. He could not answer a question. Panicked.
He said, I don't know what list you're talking about. And then he knew the list. And it was just like a back and forth.
It was so
wishy-washy.
Obvious. So obvious that he was got. Now, Emma, why is this guy carrying a list of women's names around in his phone? What is up with that in Anaheim? Go ahead. You're on with us.
Great question. I actually had an ex who did a similar thing. He not only had a list of a list of all the women he had slept with, he dated them and rated them.
Oh, no.
He dated them and rated them.
Yeah, so it would say what day, and then it would be like a 1 out of 5 star rating.
Yikes.
Oh my God. And this was a guy you dated?
Unfortunately. And I ran across his list, and I was like, nah, this is gross. But yeah, so I feel for her, and maybe her husband has a legitimate reason for a list of women's names. I can't think of one. Maybe he does.
He couldn't think of one. He couldn't think of a legitimate reason.
Exactly. He just kept evading her question and was just super defensive and didn't do anything to reassure her, which is like red flags galore.
Yeah.
So
Tanner and Sierra. Oh, well, good luck, Sierra. And thank you, Emma, for calling. Yeah, that's a real problem. But it's like he wanted to get caught, or he's just so naive.
I don't get it. I have a list of names, but it was for baby names. It's the only reason to have a list of names in your notes.
I don't have names of anything. How would I search? Names?
Well, mine is literally titled Baby Names. That's the name of the list.
You don't have that kind of list.
No, I don't have that kind of list, but I have names. Sterling. Like, what was that for?
Oh, see, you have a baby list name.
I do? How do you know? Is that what that is?
Yeah. You liked Sterling, so you wrote it down.
I did like Sterling. But the problem is I didn't put...
Look at you. You want to be a daddy.
No, guys, it's in a note from... I was weak one day.
You want to be a daddy, don't you?
Daddy.
What time is the show over?